What's up everyone, it's Bucky and welcome to your third C tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to be talking to you guys about arithmetic operators and also order of precedence or order of operations. Now in the last tutorial I show you guys how to add two numbers like num1 plus num2 and set it equal to variable, but there are other things you can do besides addition, and these include of course subtraction using the basic minus sign. Anytime you want to multiply, you use a little asterisk that's above the 8 on your keyboard, or it's also above the 9 on your number pad. Anytime you want to divide an integer, you use the /. But the thing is, since we're using integers and only whole numbers, this is going to give you the whole number value and no decimal point. Anytime you want the remainder, which is pretty much the same as a decimal point, you have to use that little percent sign right there. So anytime you want to use, actually I'm going to be showing you guys an easier way to do that later, but for now don't worry about it. All you need is multiply, add, basic divide, and subtract. So let's go ahead and let me show you guys something. Now that I told you guys how to do basic calculations, I want to show you guys something called the order of operations. So the first thing we need is a variable, so let's put int, let's make it value. So we're going to have a value and an integer value. And while I'm doing this, I might as well talk to you guys about something called comments. A comment is something you put in your line of code to help the user or the people reading it, such as yourself, understand what's going on in the code. To the computer, hold on, I got whooping cough. To the computer, it doesn't mean anything at all. And to do this, you use a /, an asterisk, and then type this is comment, and type an asterisk, and I know I spelled that wrong, and a /. And as you can see in my compiler, it's blue, and this means to computer, alright, once I read this, I'm not going to pay attention to any of this. This is just so people can understand what's going on better. So a comment, so let's make a comment right here. Put calculate the value. And again, this is going to have nothing to do with our compiler or program or anything like that. It's just when you're reading and writing code, it's useful to add comments sometimes. So next, I want to talk to you guys about the order of precedence. And let's go ahead and write that whatever the variable we use. Value is equal to let's have 6 plus 4 times 10. Now let's go ahead and print that value. Printf, and just type it. I'll type it and then tell you guys what it means. It's kind of hard to type and talk at the same time. Alright, let's go ahead and run this program right now. As you can see, if we ran it right now, what it would do is calculate this right here, store it in value, and print it to the screen. So let's go ahead and figure. Alright, value 6 plus 4 is 10 times 10 is 100, right? Execute, compile and run. Looking for 100, looking for 100. What you got? Wait for it. There you go. 46. What the heck? What's that? Alright. It gets 46 because of this. Something called the order of operations. It says that you have to do all of this in a specific order, and the order is this. The very first thing it does is if you have anything in parentheses like this right here, it would do the parentheses first, and then after that it does multiplication and division, and then it does addition and subtraction. So since it does multiplication before addition, what your computer knows is, alright, 4 times 10 is 40 plus 6 is 46. So take all of this and add that, and again, if you want 6 plus 4, you need to add the parentheses first. And now once we execute, compile and run, as you can see, it should print out 100 if I didn't mess up. Right there, 100. So again, the order of operations is simply parentheses first, and after you're done doing what's in your parentheses, do your multiplication and division. Then once after you're done doing multiplication and division, then you do your addition and subtraction. So that is why if you have a long calculation, it's always useful to do parentheses just cause you can't mess up when using parentheses. And we're going to be working with this a lot later when we're building applications, so I figured I'd have to teach you guys it sometime, so might as well now. So now that you learned how to comment your code and also the order of operations, make sure to study this, learn this tutorial, and in the next tutorial we're going to be building a small application to compare two numbers and also make a small decision to output on the screen what you compare. Sounds complicated, but I promise it's easy. So again, if you want all the source code, I'm going to copy it right now and put it on my website, thenewboston.com. So make sure to subscribe to my channel, make sure to check out the next tutorial. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.